Just a quick revenue update. Today we are sitting on over $200, which is not too bad. So as you guys can see, sitting on $270 in revenue today, which is not too bad. Like the one product that I've been getting like a lot of sales, I've kind of like slowly stopped doing it. Just like this week I haven't posted too much, solely because I don't want my audience to get too bored of like me posting. So just taking like short breaks here and there. Like I still upload maybe once every 2 to 3 days, but to just keep the retention rate, I've like kind of slowed down on posting. But this weekend I'll probably film some like kind of different content, or like just like being in like a different kind of place of where I'm filming. And the reason being is obviously because you want to make sure that you don't want to bore your audience, especially after you've gone viral. And if you've gone viral and you constantly keep posting the same exact contents, people are just going to get bored and not watch. And then eventually get to a point where your retention of like followers, right, like they're just not going to keep watching your videos. And so, yeah, that's like one thing you got to always remember is that once you've gone viral, yes, you do keep posting kind of the same videos once you've gone viral, but then afterwards, you also want to begin to start introducing new ideas. For example, kind of using the same similar idea, but then filming it in a completely different environment, changing up your environment, changing up your lighting, and maybe even using like different variants if you have different variants. I know that if you do that, like you'll still be able to keep the retention going and still probably be able to go viral again. But then, you know, the possibilities of like after you've gone viral and then you're constantly posting kind of the same thing, being in the same environment, people will just get really bored. And I learned this through the first product that I did, which was the pen fishing rod. When I did the pen fishing rod, I kind of kept sticking with like the same kind of video concepts. And then after maybe, I don't know, like a month and a half of posting the same things, my retention just like got lower and lower and lower. And so that's when I learned basically it's really important that you also begin, you know, after maybe like 2 weeks of going viral, is to start introducing new ideas, new concepts, just new things where, you know, you can make sure you kind of still entertain your audience and people who are following you. For example, like if I was still doing that pen fishing rod and then I went viral, and the viral concept I went viral for was basically people would name like the kind of fish that they think would break the rod, and I'll pretend I go out and catch the fish, and then I'll be like, nah, this fish didn't break the rod. And I did that like for a month straight after it went viral, and the views just got lower and lower and lower. And I didn't realize this when I was first doing that product, but basically once you've gone viral, you don't need to post as consistent as you did before. You can like slowly begin to post like once a day, and then if you really see like out of nowhere the retention or like the views is just super low, take like a 1 day break. All right, and then after you've taken that 1 day break, and then you come back and post again, it could actually bring back more views and potentially even go viral. I've seen that happen a lot, and you know, even like I've seen other YouTubers out there, like they've actually recommended that, and I've actually tried it, and doing that actually does work. So something to keep in mind for people out there who have gone viral or will like go viral eventually, is to make sure you keep your viewers and your audience entertained. That's one thing I didn't know in the beginning. I just thought once you find the right concept, you just do it, and then you'll just do well and you'll go viral again. But I learned that that's not actually true. So yeah, that's one thing out there I think that no one really talks about in terms of dropshipping, or just in terms of maybe organic marketing in general, is that you always need to be different and always need to like do different things after you've like created the audience. But then it's the same thing for when you are starting an account. It's also, you don't want to always constantly make the same video concepts, right? When you're first posting, at least for like the first 20 videos that you're posting, every single video needs to be different, right? Whether you're doing different controversies or you're filming in different environments or every single hook is different, something needs to change in all the first 20 posts that you make. And that's something I never knew before I actually joined the mentorship that I'm in, is that you always need to find different ideas and different concepts when you first start making videos. And then that's when once you found like a concept that works, which is when you go viral, and then you keep posting that same concept over and over again. But then you also want to be wary of not posting that concept way too much and overdo it. You never want to overdo it. So always just think about how would you be bored if you were following this account and you like saw this account post the same videos for like a week straight. Like, would you be bored, right? I'm sure you would. So yeah, like in a lot of cases, like you could even change, in concepts you can change, like use the same idea but then use like a different storyline, use the same idea but use a different hook. So many different ways you could like change things up. But for me, like the biggest thing is just always changing your hook. And then, yeah, most of the time, like video concept, once you have a good idea, but then you just change the hook around, like usually it does a big difference. So yeah, that's one thing to remember every time you do go viral, that you always want to change your ideas and test other things that work, as well as always posting the idea that's already working, but to make sure your audience never gets bored. But yeah, that's something I want to lay for you guys out there. As that's something that I'm trying to work on myself, is to ensure that I never bored my audiences every time I've gone viral. And I will say, like, I think at the point where I'm at right now, almost every single product that I'm doing, I actually get to go viral. I don't think I haven't had a product in a while where I haven't been able to get viral. I'd say like my rate of getting things to go viral is probably like 90%. Like 90% of the time when I get a new product, it will eventually go viral. So yeah, that's pretty good. Like I will say for a beginner, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, just gonna end that with you guys. Something for you guys to learn is to ensure you never bore your audience, especially after you've gone viral. So I hope you guys got something out of this video. Always love to leave some great gems and ideas for you guys, for especially those who are starting dropshipping. And yeah, stay tuned. Please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.